Greetings, YouTube. Even though I'm on vacation, I have been compiling so much work and screenshots. I spent over 4 hours on Friday and Saturday morning, aka Christmas Eve and Christmas morning. Merry Christmas, everyone. Collecting the best screenshots for the 6-star Thronebreaker holiday gift. And I also included maybe some screenshots that were sent to me that were from 6-star Nexus that were just opened from Greater Gifting Crystals in general. Black Knight got himself X23 for the first time, so congratulations on the good, bad, and the ugly for free. Zip Drive, how about this? Mephisto or She-Hulk? Mephisto Awakening or She-Hulk? Mephisto I'm pretty close with because that's who I chose in my free Nexus on Christmas Eve, but She-Hulk probably. How about Jesse James 041 with that Cosmic Ghost Rider? That's amazing. Oh, beautiful. Congratulations. And then this is another summoner that just doesn't put their name on the paper, so I have to guess. I'm just going to say Hearts. It's Hearts shape, Hearts something, but we're just going to say Hearts because that's all we can read. This is the ugly Nexus, right? It's free, but it's Moon Knight, non-immortal abomination, and not the Captain Sparkles you were hoping for. How about Manguito CC? Awakened Archangel, Awakened Doom, or Ant-Man. Sorry, Archangel, but I'm pretty sure Doom is the choice, and indeed, that is who he went with. How about Mikey 7, awakening his Archangel? So here we have Archangel being passed up. Here, perfect decision for Mikey. And then not a drug lord. How about that for a name, right? Sorcerer Supreme versus War Machine and Black Bolt. And then Darth Stevens 7. Now that is how you write your name on your submission. Thank you, Mr. Darth Stevens 7. You got Ghost for the first time, but Massacre or Silver Surfer, a really cool free Nexus there. How about Dr. Doom or Red Mags in this interesting debate for Brown 1? Went with Doom, though. Can't say you could blame him. How about Haliax at level 52 getting himself Doom versus Corvus versus Silver Centurion. Got to go Corvus, though, right? And then Aram 189. Thank you for including that 189 in the bottom left. Awakened his Aegon for free for the holidays. And then Morbid Curiosity put himself with a nice little emoji there. Fiona Shrek versus Satan herself, Kamala Khan. Clearly went with She-Hulk, as you can see in the text above her image. Fox-tastic. It is a Human Torch versus Black Widow Clairvoyant Awakening sighting. I think I would have Awakened Torch instead. But Fox-tastic appears to have gone against what I would have done and gone with Black Widow Clairvoyant. Fragster? How about this? Aegon versus Omega Red. This is a thumbnail nominee, if I've ever seen one. Sorry, Nightcrawler, you are not in the same stratosphere as those two, though they're both puzzle piece champions. Cable versus Satan's sister. Thor Jane Foster versus Archangel for Christabone 1. Got to go with that Archangel for sure. Ian got himself a Hulkbuster and also a second Nexus where I believe he awakened his Falcon, and indeed he did. M. Packluck got himself, I think, Gamora, maybe? Not the prettiest of Nexus, right? Pretty ugly. How about Dark Armor? You have a Max Sig Angela. I would love to see Dark Armor, some gameplay of a Sig 200 6-star Angela. That would be cool. But in the meantime, what a first world problem. Already have Odin Awakened, already have Angela Awakened, so I got to go with Omega Red. Poor me. Don't Kill Me, another amazing name for someone new. Mr. Fantastic versus new Mojo versus a first-time dupe of Black Widow Deadly Origin. Guess he went with Mr. Fantastic. I want Thighs, a.k.a. Black Widow Deadly Origin, so bad. Speaking of Black Widow Clairvoyant, not the Deadly Origin, but the Clairvoyant type, Roxas84 brought us back to this moment here. And then T.S. Squallers, Awakened Domino or Shang-Chi? How about a Shang-Chi? That's another awesome Nexus choice. Black Knight 12, I guess another 26 on Sunspot? That was almost an accidental mutant Nexus crystal, you know? A Disciple. Mr. Negative versus Mole Man versus Hitmonkey. I think you got to go Mr. Negative, though some of you might actually say Mole God. That's a really fascinating choice. Not as clear-cut, Now that I look at that and think about it more as you first would think. Talon 101, new Omega Red sighting once again. How about Professor X with Immortal Abomination and Doctor Doom? But he already has Immortal Abomination awakened, so it's actually a pretty easy choice. Talk about a prestige competition between Silver Surfer and Doctor Doom, though in terms of utility, nothing really beats what we've seen. S Vegas, first time getting Doctor Doom, an incredible pull for you, and thank you for putting your name so big on the screen. King of Arenas awakened his ghost for the first time. Heck yes. Dark Paladin, Spider-Ham sighting in this free Nexus. Sun, how about this for another thumbnail? Immortal Abomination or Awakening Doctor Doom? I'd go Immortal Abomination personally. But guess what? He didn't. This is another case where if I can awaken Doom, I'll choose him over Immortal Abomination. I wonder what the community would have done. That's a good poll question. Next, we have Crobat 6 Human Torch sighting on his roster for the first time. Angela would have been another great choice. Aston 316 awakened his Apocalypse. Now, if only Mama Bear could do that with her own Apocalypse. Salty Sully awakened Nick Fury versus awakening Stealth Spidey and Cable. All three good options, but Nick Fury was the clear-cut winner. My man, The Exit, who I know is going to open a ton of crystals, I think, today. Merry Christmas, my friend, Mr. Joe. Got Void for the first time. And then IBBY1AN and then something else after that awakened his Nick Fury for the first time. And then your boy B1984, this guy was awesome. He was so happy that I responded to his Twitter DM. And I have to say, as somebody that never considers himself to be any kind of a quote-unquote YouTube celebrity, because I think that's ridiculous, especially for me, it's kind of flattering when somebody gets excited just to see I responded. You know, that means a lot to me as somebody that takes the time out to do that for obviously free. Corvus, congratulations. I love Diablo Awaken, though, and Joe Fixit. I mean, there are worse buffs. The Dead Fish. Warlock for the first time. Nice Warlock. How about your boy T Long? Shang-Chi versus Namor for the first time. I think Shang-Chi might get the community vote, but I love my rank 3, or excuse me, I guess it is rank 3, Sig 200, 6-star Namor. Mole Man for sure for the first time for Josh. How about Alk 2 with an awakening of Nick Fury? And then Dark King. Venom versus Apocalypse. I know he was tempted to go with Venom, but he just had to go Apocalypse. I mean, come on. No Thanks awakened his Omega Red against two very average options, although I guess at least Inferior Iron Man was new. Chaos Penguin. Shout out to him for a 6-star Black Widow Clairvoyant sighting for the first time. Stream Wave awakened his Corvus versus Immortal Abomination and Strife. He was tempted to go with Strife, but I think Awakening Corvus is clearly the move unless you really, really, really want to use Strife. True Blue here had all three options that he already had awakened, so I guess you just kind of pick and choose. Obviously, for ISO, you can either go with Cosmic or Skill. How about Mr. Big Faust? Sir, I still think out of how many times you tweet at me, you got to put your name on it. Remember that, please. Would you go 20 more SIGs in Human Torch or Cosmic Ghost Rider, or a new champion and OG Captain Marvel? I actually think I'd go Captain Marvel, but that's kind of crazy to even say. Tobemeister 31, congratulations on that sunspot. Raz sent a video in. Please, Raz, next time send a screenshot, but I was nice enough to pause your video at the selection where you chose Mr. Negative. And there you go. My goal was to get all of these screenshots credited and in under 10 minutes. We went through over 50 submissions. My mouth is dry, almost as dry as my humor and puns, so I better go get some water. Congrats to everybody who made it in. I put the cutoff at this of about 12 hours after the holiday gifts came out, so I know I'll probably get hit up by people after this, but this is, at the moment, going to be the only video I do of these. Maybe, I don't even want to say I'll do a second one because I'm so behind in work I probably won't have a chance, but at least I got to include these submissions and keep the video under 10 minutes to avoid those pesky triple ads that YouTube likes to put over 10 minutes or longer videos. Have a great rest of your Christmas, y'all. Congrats to everybody who made it in. Thanks for watching.